Hello and welcome to another Sunday stroll. I'm Kathryn Lovewell from Kind Mind Academy, and can you guess where I am today? Look at this amazing gorse. Wowee! It's stunning! Now it is a bit windy, so we're going to see how we go. If you can't guess, actually, let me give you a full panoramic view. Look at all of this. It's stunning. It's so beautiful. So we're driving through the New Forest in Hampshire on our way back to Lymington to catch the ferry back to the Isle of Wight. Isn't it glorious? So let's have a close-up. Let's have a stroll. Come and have a chat with me now. Well, it is quite windy, but I think it's worth it. I hope you can hear me all right. Let's have a close-up. Now, there's something rather interesting about gorse, isn't there? So the eye is drawn, I mean, truly breathtaking. Not, obviously, much of the year is this landscape covered in yellow. So we just had to stop and share it with you. It is absolutely breathtaking. It's so beautiful and a contrast to the usual colours that throughout the entire year, and obviously we've just come out of winter, that it's normally much greyer and some greens. All right, now let's have a discussion. What am I going to mention? Yes, look at those spikes. Absolutely deadly. You would not want to fall on that. Look at them. Woo! Prickly. And then we've got these beautiful blooms to contrast with the spikes. And so I've been considering this as we've been taking a look. Let's have a stroll. See if I can navigate my way through here without getting too prickled, because I want to try and keep out of yes, they're prickly, out of the wind for you as best I can. Look, it just goes on and on and on and on. It's so pretty. And the horses have been here too. Yes, there's another wonderful metaphor for us. Doesn't take us much to work that one out. But look, we've got this extraordinary contrast of these most beautiful blooms. They're almost like orchids the way they are. Shaped. It's just gorgeous. And then we have these beasts. We know that the gorse is incredibly prickly. So there's something here, isn't there, about fierce and tender self-compassion, I think. So we need the tender, we need the beauty, we need the caring, we need the attraction, we need the belonging. And of course, these blooms demonstrate and signal to us that there is life, there is beauty, there is thriving. And they've been nourished. This is what self-compassion gives us. Deep, profound nourishment. And of course, she says, navigating around quite a prickly bit. And of course, there is the fierce. So we know that these prickles are protective of themselves. They are protecting their growth. They can withstand, as you can imagine, in the winter, it can be very bleak here and very windy. A few trees will actually demonstrate the power of the wind because they all slant direction of the wind. So there's an invitation today as we stroll to consider finding that balance between fierce self-compassion, protecting ourselves, motivating ourselves, and then the tender self-compassion of really responding with kindness, gentleness, validation. And I think there's something very interesting to explore about our assumptions. We think, oh, this is so beautiful. It couldn't harm us. But of course, when we get up close, and we try and navigate through a little tiny pathway, it's prickly. And there's nothing wrong with either. It's actually perfectly natural. And I think that's the real gift of self-compassion. It validates our natural response. We're not trying to pretend everything's rosy when it's not. We're not trying to pretend, oh, there's just beauty and everything's fine and I'll find that silver lining and everything's easy. It's simply validating, yes, there's prickles in the world. There's sharp, spiky stuff that we have to navigate within ourselves as much as within our environment, in our workplace, and sometimes at home, sadly. And it's all part of nature. Oh, I feel really cocooned in here. It's so nice. It's quite surreal. So I wonder, can you perhaps take a moment this week and consider the balance that you might require? Oh, let's just enjoy the sunshine. It's right up there, underneath some hazy cloud. Will you need to protect yourself, to stand up for yourself, to speak up, to speak out, to ask for what you need? You don't need to get your prickles out, but you know that they are available to you, that there is strength and there's a protective energy within yourself, just as much as the beauty within, the beautiful sunshiny flowers within. So as I navigate around the prickles, it's a great metaphor, isn't it, for navigating the ups and downs, the challenges and the people in life. Hopefully we won't come across too many prickles, but prickly situations are part of life, and that's okay. And sometimes we find a dead end. That's not the way out. Oh, it's so peaceful here. It's so lovely. I wonder how you can be that little bit more supportive of yourself in a really motivating or protective way. Or maybe you simply need a lot more sunshine. You need to focus on your own blossoms. What nourishment do you require? Maybe some extra tenderness. Maybe some extra... I have to navigate that prickly bit. Woo! Maybe some extra support, validation, kindness, so that you can feel steady, equanimous, peaceful, no matter what the weather. It was sunny earlier. I think it's going to be a little stormy later, and that's life, isn't it? What an absolute gift an unexpected opportunity to really savour, and to reflect. I wonder what insights you've got about your life and how you look after yourself, how you respond to yourself in difficulty. I wonder. The gift of self-compassion is that it's real. It's not fluffy stuff. It's real. It supports you when you do maybe stumble into some spikes, or you do hurt yourself, maybe intentionally, maybe unintentionally, but there is always beauty within if you take time to pause and look, and there will be a gift even in the spikes. And that takes time and practice and willingness and wisdom. And I'm not saying I've got any of that, but I do know that I have that reassurance in my heart because I practice every day. So my friends, I've gone wandering and I get all reflective when I'm talking to you, and now I can't find my way out. Oh my gosh. So there's another fantastic metaphor. Oh, it's prickly. If you do find yourself at a bit of a dead end, if you do find yourself maybe a bit lost, self-compassion can help with that, because we don't judge, we don't beat ourselves up for being lost. We say, I wonder what I need right now. Well, I need a different perspective. Let me look further. Let me look around. Let me give myself some space. There must be a way out. And there is. But the most important thing, she says, navigating another prickly bit, is that we're kind to ourselves when we struggle. We're kind to ourselves when things don't go just as we'd love them to. We support ourselves, we validate ourselves. Well, this is tough. You didn't leave a piece of string behind you, Kathryn, and you were busy Sunday strolling and therefore not truly paying attention to where you're going. And look at that. I relaxed, I didn't panic, I actually chuckled to myself, and here we have the opening, I think the opening that I came in from. So look at this beauty. So I best go. I don't want to miss the ferry. I just wanted to take this time to savour the good, focus with awareness of what's going on, what's around us. Notice that we have the skills with self-compassion to navigate the prickles and the spiky parts, and also to really relish the nourishment and the joy that the blossoming flowers give us too. So have a wonderful day, and I really do hope that you find some balance. It's really lovely here. I highly recommend you come, or find a space. Give yourself space. This is what this does for me. A bit of space, a little bit of fresh air. What a gift. And I think before self-compassion, I wouldn't allow myself so much of this. I couldn't justify it. Oh, no, I've got to get on. I've got to be doing some work. But now I see it as vitally important. And I know that my work is improved because I give myself these moments of reflection and insight. So take good care, lots and lots of good care, my friends. And I'll see you again soon. Lots of love. Bye for now.